I would just like to make it clear as well that I have ruined the next episode of Game of Thrones for myself in the making of this package. So that is the sacrifice that I've made for Newsfeed. For as long as people have been talking loudly as they leave the cinema, there have been the poor sods queuing on the way into the next showing who are talking about having the movie ruined for them.
Wow, what an ending! Who'd have thought Darth Vader was Luke Skywalker's father?
Thank you, Mr. Blow the Picture for me.
But where did the phenomena that we now know as spoilers come from? Let's go back to the beginning. Many Greek tragedies told the audience what they were about to see in the opening monologues. Even Shakespeare could have come with spoiler warnings. The bard gives the entire game away at the beginning of Romeo and Juliet.
From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life.
So how did we go from these subtle signs to this? A guy getting beaten up for shouting Avengers Endgame spoilers outside a cinema in Hong Kong. It caused a brawl. A brawl. So spoilers have always existed, but the internet and on-demand viewing has made the problem a whole lot worse. And as we get towards the end of Game of Thrones, the problem has escalated into something unforeseen. Chris Mandel reviews Game of Thrones for The Guardian. He says that people get upset about spoilers because of what the show means to them.
What you're finding with the show is it has huge numbers of fans, but it is different things to different people. The fact that there's been so many people criticising the military strategy, and there have been interviews with tacticians that are like, well, I would have sent the dragon this way, and I would have, it's just entertainment, but we take it so seriously because I think we care and we want it to be, if it is going to be the biggest show in the world, we want it to be the best version of that show, but it can't be all things to all people.
So why do people do it? Why stand outside a cinema yelling Endgame spoilers? Is it the fundamental need to feel special? Is it one-upmanship? Chris says it's not that sinister.
I don't think it's one-upmanship, more so that non-traditional broadcasting means that everybody is trying to catch up with the conversation and no one wants to be left behind. And what that means is we're not looking at who might be getting it ruined, we're trying to catch up with the people that are already having that conversation on social.
But the directors of Avengers Endgame, the Russo brothers, might disagree. Joe Russo said people giving away the ending of Endgame was bullying.
It's bullying, it could even be sociopathic to go online or walk out of a theater like some guy did and shout out the end of a movie while a bunch of people are standing in line waiting to go see it, and they've got 10 years of their life and their time and their emotions invested in it. It's a despicable thing to do.
Yeah, talk about first world problems. In their quest to avoid spoilers, the Russo brothers took dramatic steps. None of the actors, except Robert Downey Jr., knew what happened in the movie. Tom Holland, a famous blabbermouth, didn't even know who he was fighting in the fight scenes.
If I'm honest with you, I actually know nothing about this movie. I'm not allowed to read the scripts because I'm so bad at keeping secrets for this exact reason. I would want to tell you all the secrets, and I just don't know them.
So is this extreme fear of spoilers making television worse? Compare this approach to J.K. Rowling, who famously told Alan Rickman important things about Snape that informed his character's decisions in the early Harry Potter movies.
It's absolutely true. I told him really early on that Snape had been in love with Lily.
We talk about spoilers and their consequences now more than ever. It's annoying for the people who want to avoid them and for the people who can't understand why anyone cares. But it's not because the importance of the plot or who spoils it has changed. It's just that everything else has.